Hey, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. And not much is going on. There's just a lot of digging, a lot of things going on here, but not a lot going on. What we're trying to do is just dig out large areas on the soil level, hopefully to try and get individual stockpiles going before we really do much else. And getting some basic industries up and going. I now have the crafts dwarf guy working full time on things. And you can see here, this is a bar block stockpile. So all that stuff will be going there. I don't really have the mason doing much. So what I'm going to be doing is having him do blocks on repeat. Can we do details? Mudstone. There you go. So we'll get rid of all this mudstone here. Designation, blah, blah, blah. Where's that? Oh, great. That's okay. We'll just let you do your thing here, homie. And I'll just redesignate it in a minute when I get a chance. Okay, so what else is going on? Okay, I need to start once we dig out these two rooms, which won't take too long. I'll divide up some more stuff out of here because there's just too much going on in this thing here. Even though I did disable bars, blocks, and stuff, it's now we got a lot of dudes in the fort. I've gone through them again. Not much going on in that migration wave that came in late last episode. We had one married couple, and the rest were all men of different types. So a lot of individual clans going on here. Yeah, they all have families. It's just they're not coming in with their whole families like the Sodell family did. In fact, the Sodell family seems to be the only one so far that's really come in mass numbers. So maybe things didn't work out too well in their in their homelands. Maybe the Sodells are kind of like outcasts or something. We don't know. But other than that, not much else going on. Take a look at the unit screen. Capybaras are still there. Yay. Oh, and I forgot the traders are still here. I don't know how much longer they got here until it's early autumn. They must have just come in here. Let's just see if we have the ability to move any more crafts. We really only got a few crafts here. So we'll start moving them up there. Yes, yes. Yes, more cancellations. What was this thing I was going to build? A butcher shop. That's right. I want to get rid of our surface animals as early as possible. Just for the heck of it. And another thing I'm going to do. Up, down stairway here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And I'm going to do the corners just to make sure we're not, like I said, tapping into the cavern layers yet. So I just want to go down maybe about 5 levels on these corner parts, these corner stairs. I'm going to continue to try and get some things up to the trade depot in the hopes of having another trade session before these guys leave. I don't know if that's going to be possible, or we're going to get enough of these figurines done to do that. But we'll see. So I am pausing here. Okay, we did one more trade session. They said they were about ready to leave, so I was able to get up some more figurines, and we got some more, well, different leaves and stuff, and I guess these are more things like, I don't know what they are, whatever. Stuff that you can gather from outside for trade. It's not a whole lot, but let's see. Will they go for that? Trade. Ah, he seems pleased. Okay. So we're happy with that. Well, we're happy too. Just so we got another trade session in, and they'll be leaving any second now. So that was the big update. Ugh. All right. I'll pause again. Okay, so we finished digging this thing out. What we're going to do, we're going to make this the furniture stockpile temporarily until we get stuff dug out below. I'm not really sure where I'll ultimately end up putting the furniture. But let's see here. Stockpile changes. Get rid of the furniture. Disable. Out of that. what I might do, just to expedite things, because they're probably going to move some of this furniture over here, is to dig a little tunnel right there. Damn stone again. Getting cancellations, so... Alright, I guess we'll go back to pausing. Okay, so we are one level below where we were previously. I think they're working on the well right now, or maybe some of those stairways. But what I thought about doing is I'm going to start doing this, but not totally yet. But what these are, this is the next part of our task. I'm using up the soil levels now, trying to figure out what we're going to do with them. We're going to have our chicken coops and probably dog kennels up in this area, or dog training areas. There'll be 2 butcher shops, and then this will be like for storage for, well, like the leftover stuff from the butcher shop, which this is the usable stuff like hair that can be woven, and ivory and bones and things of that nature will be here. So all the other refuse will be above. So they'll be working on this, and they actually are there, which should mean I should go back here to our well to designate the... I think on the last, this should be the last area, the last channeling job for the well. And hopefully they will come down here and actually pull this stuff out, because I do have DB dump. Yeah, I have this stuff designated to be dumped. I don't really know if they have too much work to do. I'll have to take a look individual spots here, because I don't want to take the mudstone up. See? Yeah. Just the hematite I want out of here. I don't care about the mudstone. So, hematite. The rest of it's mudstone, looks like. Oh, some hematite there. Yeah, just want to get all that out of there, so they can dig down on that. Go back up. So they'll be digging that out. I guess we'll eventually go and do those. I guess I never found nothing on these. So what is this stone exactly? Is this all mudstone still? Man, that's just crap, low quality mud. Muddy stone. It's just like useless. Uh-oh, what happened here? Taken by a mood, a clothier? We don't even have a clothier workshop set up yet. Yeah, and he's standing here. Alright, that's not good, because I don't really trade for much of nothing on clothing. Crap. That sucks. It really does, because, where is he? Strange mood. I'm pretty sure it's going to be clothier stuff. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pause here, and I might have to make a clothier shop to see if we have the stuff. If not, we're going to have to block them off from the world and just let them die peacefully. I hate doing that this early in the fort, but we didn't have the stuff, the materials to trade. If I obviously had done the cheat and done the wooden balls, spiked balls, I probably could have traded for all kinds of stuff. But as you saw last episode, we didn't have enough for trade. So these are going to be one of the repercussions of it. We don't have the cloth and leather right now. So I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Clothier workshops should be made pretty soon. A couple of our hauler dudes do have that enabled. Okay, so let's get to the animals. I do have, let's see, I think I have war training on one guy, or animal training, I should say. So we'll do the war training on the dogs. I'm not really sure. No, they're not in a stockpile yet, but those things will get dug out pretty soon. So we're gonna slaughter what we can as far as all this extra stuff goes. So we already got puppies. That's good. All right. So is this? Yeah, it did say his highest moodable thing was clothier. So the clothes shop should be what fixes this, if these guys will actually get to it sometime this century. All right, I've been neglecting the carpentry shop. I want to skip barrels going like crazy here. I should almost put it on repeat. Barrels and bins. Repeat. Repeat. Well, for now. Because we have plenty of wood, so we might as well get that stuff going. I could probably put beds into that too, couldn't I? Because this is now the furniture stockpile. And so it's all going there, pretty much. All the extra little things, food and all the extra little things are here. Alright, we're slaughtering things, so we may need, he may want, once this thing's built, like bones and leather, so we might have to work on, let's actually, I think I have someone enabled for tanning too. Let's put a tanner's workshop up, although I may have bought, I don't remember if I bought any. Leadstone there, okay. I may have bought one or two pieces of leather, I don't remember now. Alright, so he's making a clothier shop right now, as you can see right here. Alright, if this guy makes a beeline, that's what, yep, he's making a beeline, that's what he wanted. Alright. And we don't have what he wants, because he's just sitting there. Damn. Silk. Silk, of all things? No, that's not going to be doable. I think this is the guy that was married, too, which is unfortunate, because now we're going to have someone really upset. That's it? Just silk. I must have silk, because usually this would change if you want multiple items. All he wants is silk. We don't have silk. I don't think we can get that within that amount of time, so... Yeah, I mean, unfortunately... Let's just wall him off now, because this isn't going to happen. I'm saddened by this, but this early in the fort to lose a guy to that, oh man, that is really sucky. Make it out of wood for now. So we'll wall him off and he'll just have to die. No! Your wife or husband or whatever. Gonna be really upset by that. Okay, so I did have some things queued up here. Yeah, as you can see on repeat, tetrahedrite, magnetite, coke from the bituminous coal we haven't, and we did have some native silver or platinum, I should say, which is cool. And they're slaying things. And mudstone going on repeat for the blocks, and the figurines on repeat for that. Okay. Carpenter doing those two, and like I said, I probably should put in beds in preparation for, yeah, at least in preparation for our making, you know, the base and all that stuff further down. All right, that's unfortunate. I want to build that as these as family tombs too. So we're going to have to actually build their area fairly soon. And we want to do it in the stone layer. So let's go down here. Okay, so they do have this stuff dug out. Let's make chicken coop. Alright, pen pasture, N, capital N. Or not chicken. Turkey, sorry. There. Now, up on the surface. What is in this one? I'm just curious. Alright, so we still got some animals to be slaughtered in that one. Okay. I mean, eventually I'm going to have it down below. But obviously not yet. Quickly check. Alright, got wild boars. For some reason, the liaison is staying around now. I've noticed that with the last floor, but they will eventually leave. They like to hang around to go into... Okay, he's all locked off here. They like to go into the tavern if you have one. Do we have a door? Okay, your Mr. Door's there. And we might as well put the dogs in the dog kennel down here too. And the puppies. Where are you, Mr. Puppies? There you go. Oh, and animal training. Enable animal training for that. And they should be trained for war fairly soon. DB reclaim on our garbage stockpile. Alright, now let's pause here and go check the well out. They have not moved or dumped that item. Why not? Nor these. Why aren't they dumping this stuff? They must have too many hauling duties going on right now. I don't know. That's my only guess. Okay, build, workshop, butcher shop, which is you. Right there. On a mudstone. Then a second one here on a mudstone. And we're going to need some doors. Like I said, I was a little bit torn on what to do. Doors could probably be stone. So let's put this off of repeat and just do stone or rock doors on there. East tanning hides. I did have one guy enabled for that. So figurines, going to continue with that. Figurines of commemorative figurines of our civilization, the Arches of Crazing or Crazes, something like that, whatever it was. So I want to start making things, and I think I have a lot of iron now. If I saw it, I looked. I think we have 90 something iron. I'd rather make the mechanisms out of some junk metal, but I don't really think we have any junk metal here. I guess I could do a pot of copper if they're doing that. Let's see, trap components, copper, mechanisms, repeat. I don't know how much copper we have. I don't think we had that much of it. Okay, so we have quite a bit of food going on now too, as you can see. Might need to put an individual food stockpile in one of these areas soon too. Alright, oh, people are not working. We have 2 miners out of work. We got lots of mining to do, lots. Because, we want to get these things going here. I am going to put a dump order on this stone to get it out of here. And let's, before we get these miners working, I'm not forgetting it, refuse are... And this will be a special refuse stockpile. So we're going QS, refuse. Now we want all this stuff, except for we don't want body parts. So let's see, forbid, right? And the corpses and item types, forbid item types, which I think this is regular garbage stuff. Alright, so these are all usable for industries. So what I need to do, this is our outside refuse stockpile. Basically do the opposite. I guess I don't know why I'm saying this to you people. You probably already know. I already played the game. But for people that I've never played the game or maybe not used this stuff, that's sort of what you do. Okay. Oh, we're saving winter is upon you. Let's pause. Okay. And we're back. Winter is upon us. Year 550, early winter, our first winter. Let's just take a quick look at everything here. Okay, awesome. Here's the well. They're not hauling the dump orders I have for some reason. So I'm not going to leave access to this bottom layer, but I really want to get going because I got the mechanism building. I want to get going on this stuff. So let's go to the top here. Yeah, I guess we do have a guy training because I wanted to get the well going. I don't think this is going to freeze up. I think we were in a warm environment. So I think we're okay there. Any animals? Oh, hello, a thief. Plavis the thief. Kobold. View unit. Alright, go to unit Z. We just had that, okay. And he is gone. Yeah, all the more reason because we really need to get these things going here for the drawbridges to be, yeah, linked up to some sort of a link because we could get sieged at any moment. That's another thing. Man, we're in a little bit of trouble here, that means. Alright, we got these things down here. Oh, one more thing before I go. Oh, I didn't get the stupid miners going. I got so much to do. I really want to do another episode now. I was going to just do one episode today, but usually I sometimes do these things ahead of time, but All right, let's see here. We need Xboxes for these things. We gotta get going on the food industry. At least eggs will be a good food industry going. He's finally doing the doors. All right, we need to get things going for our miners. And I need a place to do these levers is what I'm trying to say. So let's go down here on the lowest, basically the lowest level we got. That way we know we have a lot of metals here. We're gonna need to do like some sort of a. This is like this gonna be a temporary thing. I just want to see. We're not gonna be digging into cavern layers here. I'm gonna have to do some sort of a room for levers. Like now, a temporary lever room. So let's just do that right here. And so we're going to unpause it here. I'm going to end the episode in a few moments. I just want to get this stuff going. Did we get any cancellations? No. I was wondering whether or not the metalsmithing dudes are actually making these. Oh, they are making. They are constructing the mechanisms out of copper. I was wondering. I didn't know how much copper we have since we don't actually have a person doing things. Specifically to do. Oh wait, what am I talking about? No, I don't have the bookkeeper yet, so I don't know exactly how much I have. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, butcher shops are up. Want to get some doors on these things. Okay, so build traps. Levers. Now we want sort of the outside lever. Only got 2 mechanisms. Damn. And then the inside lever. Well, that uses up the mechanisms. We can't actually link them. I think you need two to link them, each one. All right. Well, they're still working on it. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Hopefully we don't run out of copper. Wow, look at all this stuff. What is this? Is this all magnetite? Wonderful. Unfortunately, just got all this junk mudstone stone. Yeah, I don't really want that, but what can I do? Petrified wood. Now this would be okay to live in. I don't mind them living in mudstone, like, you know, living quarters. So I could make this a living quarter, this level. And we're going to almost have to, because this guy's going to die and he needs to get buried, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to actually do, let's see here, do I dig this far down for these things? No. So I think I had these 3 wide. Yeah, well, that's what it's going to be. All right. This quarter here, because our Fey Mood guy is going to die at some point in here, this quarter here is going to have their family estate. So we're going to dig that out and dig the family tombs. And obviously, his spouse or her spouse, whatever it is, will have to bury their dead. And if they go crazy, then it'll be all for nothing, but hopefully more of their family will come in. I don't know, I'm thinking like this is a lot of room for one family, and if they don't get more people coming in, then it's kind of wasted space. So I really am thinking of maybe not doing it quite as large and extravagant as I was saying. Like this individual quarter will maybe have 4, because 4 families, or maybe 2. I don't know. I'm really going to think about that now. That's a lot of work too. We're going to have to dig out basically many, many multiple Z levels. Here's the thing. With this fort, I wanted it to be like a mega project in a way. Not so much a surface construction one, though. So it's okay if we do that. But I don't know. I think I may do that. We'll see. We'll have them dig this out. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause. I'm going to have them dig this out. I'm going to have them dig out an estate here. And particularly some like digging quarters. What was that? We're out of metal bars. That's what I mean. That's what I didn't really want. I don't know how many they made. Oh, I got a new mechanic too from one of the migration waves. I signed someone to do it. Because if you remember, our embark person was the crafter was also a mechanic. So, but right now the mechanic is also a hauler. So I don't know when he's going to get to these, which doesn't matter since we really don't have much in the way of mechanism anyway. But I'm going to probably also assign him full-time as a mechanic and remove the hauling duties for him. Dig all this out. Dig out the tomb for the guy that's going to eventually die here soon. And so that's what oh, he's doing it anyway. Okay. So I'll be doing that in between episodes. So at the start of next one, we might be a little bit ahead here. Maybe it'll be mid or late winter. And have to start probably making some estates on this level, which is fine. I don't mind the mudstone for that, since a lot of the walls are going to be magnetite and metal ore walls. That's going to be pretty cool. So I will see you guys next time, because I think I'm going a little too far with this episode. Adios, folks.